I'm excited to speak to you today on the deep integration of 1111 and Veeam technologies for extending your backups to the cloud. With over a decade of partnership with Veeam, 1111 provides your organization with extensive expertise and support along with an award-winning interface for visibility and control of Veeam-based backups. And as your organization shifts further into the cloud, the ability to incorporate disaster recovery and production hosting into a single management experience. 1111's Cloud Backup for Veeam Cloud Connect helps your organization adhere to the 3-2-1 data protection strategy, in which you have 3 copies of the data, with different media types, and an offsite location. If you're familiar with the strategy, you know it's all about removing single points of failure for your data. What you may not know is how common it is for organizations to be frustrated with their current approach to the ever-important remote site. At 1111, we speak with companies struggling with a legacy technology that isn't cloud-ready, the time-consuming nature of restoring from tape, especially with the increase of distributed workforces, the cost of a secondary site, or the unpredictability of their current cloud approach. Why is having these additional copies recommended? There are a lot of threats to valuable data that can ultimately delete or impede productivity. Malware, accidental deletion, hardware failure. If you have a single copy of data, and one of these many common threats occurs, you could be put in a position of no recovery options. So what can your organization do? Many IT teams address this gap by adding a local backup using a backup technology like Veeam. In the event they lose their production data, they have their local backup to restore from. However, there's still a single point of failure since both copies of data are in the same location. Data can still become lost or inaccessible due to those same threats that we spoke about before. So how can you solve this challenge? This is where we come into play. 1111's Cloud Backup for Veeam Cloud Connect adds the resiliency your organization needs for critical data by providing an offsite copy to round out the 3-2-1 rule. Adding a cloud-based backup copy to 1111 from your existing local backup means you're protected from production, backup, and full-site threats, removing the backup gap of single points of failure. You're now in line with the 3-2-1 rule, which is great news for your data resiliency. With 1111's scale and experience with data protection in the cloud, we get to hear a lot about threats that organizations face daily. Some of the more common ones discussed are malware, hackers, malicious insiders, and accidental deletion. And for good reason. Not only are these threats increasing in frequency, but it can also pose a risk to production and backup data. Fortunately, insider protection is an option for our 1111 customers that provides an automated 7-day air-gapped copy of your backup data accessible only by 1111 technicians without any additional configuration or management required from your organization. 1111's backup for Veeam Cloud Connect is sold in a way that makes life easier and more cost-effective for our customers. All that's needed to get started is understanding the reserve storage for your backup retention goals, which is something we can do very simply with 1111's Catalyst tool. Included in your subscription, we provide your organization with unlimited virtual machines, connectivity, support, and security with no additional cost. This is in stark contrast to many 1111 competitors, including AWS, Azure, and Google, where support can add hundreds or more monthly costs. And access to storage feels like an early 2000s cell phone plan where you pay every time you use it. When you factor in the cost for access and support, the published price of storage from these offerings can increase 40 to 60% based on Veeam's estimates. With 1111, it's truly a flat, predictable cost. Getting started with 1111's Cloud Backup for Veeam Cloud Connect couldn't be easier. For existing Veeam customers, the process includes clicking Add Service Provider and pasting in a few pieces of information from 1111 in place. No VPNs, no gear to manage, no surprises, just secure, reliable data protection in minutes. When it comes to backup, the true value is the ability to restore granularly and efficiently. 1111 Cloud Backup provides intuitive and rapid restores for every scenario. Whether you need an individual file or folder or entire virtual guest, our solution gets you what you need when you need it. Finally, we understand the importance that reliable backup and recovery makes to your organization. The 1111 Cloud Console provides visibility and control of your organization's cloud-based backup storage with statuses, alerts, expansion, and reallocation for single or multi-tenant deployments. And as your organization shifts further into the Cloud Console provides the ability to incorporate disaster recovery and production hosting into a single management experience. We understand the critical nature of data of last resort and the responsibility of helping your organization eliminate the impact of data loss and downtime. Every day we serve thousands of customers like you and have become one of Veeam's largest providers globally. In the process, we've been humbled to earn numerous awards and recognition from analysts and your peers.